NBA Rookie of the Year, ROI. Rankings 2024-25. Top 5 candidates after Week 17 feat. Stephen Castle. The NBA Rookie of the Year race took a brief break during the NBA All-Star Weekend. Still, most of the top first-year pros saw action in the Rising Stars mini-tournament. Stephen Castle, who has ruled the rankings over the past few weeks, earned the MVP award in the said competition. Castle's Rising Stars campaign gave non-Spurs fans a glimpse of what he has been doing for the team this season. He remains No.1 after Week 17, but a few changes happened in the spots below him. Kel'el Ware continues to make noise 2 weeks after breaking into the top 5. Here is how the top ROI Award contenders fared in the latest rankings. 2024-25 NBA Rookie of the Year Power Rankings. Number 5, Yves Missi. Yves Missi seemed ready to fall out of the top 5 in the NBA Rookie of the Year race before a string of solid performances kept him on the list. In his last 3 games, he is averaging 7.3 points, 12.0 rebounds, and 1.7 blocks per contest. The New Orleans Pelicans had a 2-1 record during that stretch. Missi's minutes are down compared to last month, and he has taken a backseat with Zion Williamson returning to action. Still, he is one of the team's brightest spots, particularly with injuries continuing to hamper the team. Number 4, Zach Edey. Zach Edey ranked No.3 in the NBA Rookie of the Year race before the All-Star break. In 4 games since returning to action, he is averaging 8.5 ppg, 5.3 rpg, and 1.3 bpg. Edey's up-and-down output is because of how his coach, Taylor Jenkins, uses him. Jenkins usually starts him in quarters, but goes to the veteran Santi Aldama for the majority of the center minutes. Aldama's shooting unclogs the paint for Ja Morant and the Grizzlies' rim attackers to operate. Pairing Edey with Jaren Jackson Jr. can often allow opponents to collapse the paint and limit Morant's effectiveness. Still, Edey played well enough to deserve the No. 4 spot in the NBA Rookie of the Year ladder. Number 3, Kel'el Ware. Kel'el Ware was not selected to play in the Rising Stars mini-tournament, but he has shown why he is No.3 in the NBA Rookie of the Year race. Since returning from the All-Star break, the Miami Heat forward is averaging 10.7 ppg, 11.7 rpg, and 3.0 apg. Ware hit 65.2% of his shots and has thrived alongside veteran big man Bam Adebayo. The best game for Ware during that stretch was on February 23 versus the Milwaukee Bucks. The rookie scattered 12 points with 12 rebounds, 4 assists and 1 block against Milwaukee's front line of Brook Lopez and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Number 2, Jalen Wells. Jalen Wells continues to nip at the heels of Stephen Castle in the NBA Rookie of the Year race. The Memphis Grizzlies forward had another strong week, averaging 14.3 ppg and 4.0 rpg in 4 matchups. While some rookies struggle to stay on the floor late in games, Wells has the trust of coach Taylor Jenkins. Against the Phoenix Suns on Tuesday, he was a fixture in the Grizzlies' come-from-behind 151-148 overtime win. The second-rounder in last year's draft dropped 7 of his 19 points to give the Grizzlies the boost to win in the extra period. Wells' defense on Bradley Beal was nearly just as impressive as his output in overtime. Number 1, Stephen Castle. The arrival of De'Aaron Fox from Sacramento has pushed Stepan Castle back into a reserve role. Still, he remains a key part of the Spurs on both ends of the floor, a big reason he remains at the top of the NBA Rookie of the Year ladder. In 5 games after the All-Star break, Castle averaged 10.0 ppg, 4.8 rpg, and 2.0 apg. San Antonio will continue to lean on him to contribute, particularly with Victor Wembanyama out for the season.